Famke Janssen is a name that resonates with elegance, intelligence, and quiet strength. Born in the Netherlands in 1964, she began her journey far from the bright lights of Hollywood. She grew up in Amstelveen, near Amsterdam, alongside two sisters. Though she would later rise to fame internationally, her roots remained grounded in a Dutch upbringing that valued education, creativity, and independence. Before stepping in front of a camera, Famke first made waves in the fashion world. In the 1980s, she worked as a high fashion model, collaborating with top names like Chanel, Yves Saint Laurent, and Giorgio Armani. With her striking features and commanding presence, it didn't take long before her face appeared on runways and in major campaigns around the globe. But Famke wanted more than poses and flashbulbs. She was curious, driven. So she left modeling behind to pursue a career in acting. She moved to the United States, where she studied literature and creative writing at Columbia University. This academic background gave her a depth that would later set her apart from many of her peers in the entertainment industry. In 1992, she made her television debut in an episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation, playing a telepathic alien who left a strong impression on audiences and casting agents. Her breakthrough came in 1995, when she starred as Xenia Onatopp in the James Bond film GoldenEye. The role was unforgettable, a lethal assassin who crushed men with her thighs, blending danger with seduction in a way that became instantly iconic. It was a bold, audacious part, and Famke played it with magnetic confidence. But unlike many actresses who might have become typecast after such a sensational role, Famke carefully selected diverse and challenging projects. She appeared in films like The Faculty, Deep Rising, and Rounders, proving that she was more than just a Bond girl. She was an actress of range and substance. In the year 2000, she stepped into the shoes of Jean Grey in the X-Men franchise. It was a role that would define a generation of superhero storytelling. Jean Grey was powerful, intelligent, and emotionally complex. As the films progressed and Jean transformed into the Phoenix, a being torn between good and evil, Famke delivered a performance filled with nuance, restraint, and intensity. Her portrayal helped elevate superhero cinema into something deeper, more psychological, and more human. Outside of X-Men, Famke continued to work across genres and formats. On television, she starred in shows like Nip/Tuck, Hemlock Grove, and The Blacklist, Redemption. She portrayed lawyers, doctors, investigators, strong women with layered personalities. In every role, there was a sense of self-possession, of quiet authority. Famke never overacted. She never needed to. Her strength was in her subtlety. But Famke wasn't satisfied with just performing other people's stories. In 2011, she stepped behind the camera for the first time. She wrote and directed her first feature film, Bringing Up Bobby, which explored themes of identity, parenthood, and belonging. It was a personal project, modest in budget but ambitious in heart, and it revealed another facet of her creative spirit. Over the years, Famke Janssen has also become known for her advocacy. She's long been a voice for animal rights, partnering with organizations like PETA and promoting humane treatment for all living beings. In 2008, she was appointed a United Nations Goodwill Ambassador for Integrity, focusing on global efforts to combat corruption and promote transparency. For Famke, fame was never just a platform for self-celebration. It was a tool to raise awareness, to challenge injustice, and to speak truthfully. She has also spoken candidly about ageism in Hollywood, particularly the limited roles available to women over 40. While male actors continue to thrive in leading roles well into their 50s and 60s, women are often sidelined or erased. Famke has pushed back against this, both through her words and her continued presence on screen, reminding the world that beauty, talent, and relevance don't have an expiration date. Most recently, she's appeared in films like Redeeming Love and Boy Kills World, as well as Netflix's Knights of the Zodiac. And there are whispers, persistent ones, that she may return once again to the role of Jean Grey in a future X-Men installment. Fans would welcome her back with open arms. But even if she never dons the Phoenix costume again, Famke Janssen has already secured her legacy. She's proven that strength doesn't need to shout. that talent doesn't need constant reinvention. That intelligence and beauty can, and should, coexist. Famke Janssen's journey reminds us that reinvention isn't always loud. Sometimes it's quiet, thoughtful, deliberate. And sometimes, it comes from someone who has never stopped being true to herself.